Hello, I am Nimja, and this is Visually Helpless. This file will make it very hard for you to resist visuals, especially hypnotic ones. As such, this file will become much more pleasant when you're staring at a visual. It doesn't even matter what one specifically, but a nice hypnotic visual will definitely help. And the more you stare, the more easy it becomes. There are all kinds of visuals: pulsing, rotating, spiraling, moving, shifting. And it doesn't really matter what the visual does, as long as it has some sort of focus point and repetition. And when you find your focus point, when you find that place where your eyes can just stare into the depths of the unknown, you'll find yourself visually helpless. You'll find that you're becoming helpless to visuals, listening to my voice just being pulled deeper and deeper. But don't close your eyes. Keep staring. Let yourself be pulled further and further in, knowing that you're being pulled in but unable to stop yourself. See, the power of visuals is twofold. One, they're relaxing to watch. They usually have a movement that's either gentle or at least pleasantly distracting. They have shapes, colors, movements that draws you in. They have something that pulls you towards them or makes you feel like you're falling. 2. Hypnotic visuals have an expectation. A moving watch, a spiral, a metronome. We all know these. We've seen them everywhere. So there must be some truth in it. Like most cliches, they didn't appear out of nowhere. So a hypnotic visual must have some power. And because it must have, it does. Because you expect it to have power. Because I'm telling you that it has power. It does. And you can't help but feel its power over you. You can't help but feel drawn, stare, focus. Your eyes barely blinking, your mind barely thinking. Visually helpless as you stare deeper and deeper into the wonderful abyss of hypnotic visuals. And it's not just now either. Every time you look at them, every time you stare, they pull you in deeper, especially the ones I've made. But don't worry, you can enjoy others just as much. You just keep staring, keeping your eyes open until your mind is truly, completely blank. And the more you stare, the easier it becomes to let yourself become blank. The more you stare, the easier it is to lose yourself deep into the visual. It's so alluring to keep staring. It's so nice to just let yourself flow into it, blankly staring until all your thoughts are gone, blankly staring until there is no more to stare. Just completely blank as you shift away from reality into the depth of a visual. It's so easy to stare at something, and you might find yourself getting caught by hypnotic visuals when you don't need to pay attention to other things. You'll have to be careful, won't you? Otherwise, you could just get trapped in one, staring until something wakes you up. But of course, we wouldn't want that to happen. Or would we? Don't you enjoy losing your mind to that deep feeling of trance? Isn't it lovely to feel yourself pulled in by a visual, your mind warped and blanked? Isn't it wonderful to feel yourself just stare blankly until your eyelids are too heavy to keep open and any thoughts have long since flown away? Isn't it wonderful to just drop when you want to? And you'll remember how good it feels to keep staring. You'll remember how good it feels to watch those visuals. And you'll become more and more helpless to visuals the more you listen to this. Visually helpless. To the point where a spiral at the right time just has you blankly staring, unable to resist. To the point where a pulsing sphere suddenly pulls you in and you just blankly stare. To that point where you happily, with a soft smile on your face, just stare at moving patterns on a screen, shifting shapes in nature, fire, water, earth, air, blissfully enjoying that feeling of trance when patterns pull you in. Now, isn't that a nice feeling? Now, in a moment, this file will end. If my voice follows, you'll stay nice and deep and can enjoy what's coming after. And otherwise, you'll awaken easily at your own pace. Don't rush. There's no need to rush. Enjoy.